Again, welcome back, friends, in my YouTube channel. Today, we are going to discuss the topic that is a cultivation of a mulberry. We study the actual concept included in a cultivation. First of all, we see the definition of a mori culture means actual concept includes in a mori culture. The cultivation and harvesting of a mulberry plant is known as a mori culture. In the mori culture, first of all, we select the varieties of a mulberry plant. The 20 species of a mulberry are present, out of which 4 are common. These varieties are: first one is a Morus alba, second one is a Morus indica, third one is a Morus serrata, and fourth one is a Morus latifoliate. The mulberry plant grows in a both tropical as well as a temperate climate. Out of these four species, the Morus indica is a local species, means it is a native of India. That's why the name itself says that a Morus indica. The leaves of a mulberry used for the food of a silkworm. Among the all food plant, the mulberry are a 90% and non-mulberry are a 10%. For the growth of a mulberry plant, we require the atmospheric temperature that is a 24 to 28 degree Celsius for a better growth and better yielding of leaves. Then below the 30 and above the 38 degree Celsius, the growth cannot obtain the growth and sprouting of birds. Then, for the growth of a mulberry plant, we require the rainfall range 600 mm to 2500 mm, and rainfall is also limited. Then, atmospheric humidity is 65 to 80%, and then sunshine range important factor the regulate the growth of a mulberry, means sunshine is an important factor for the growth of a mulberry plant. In temperate countries 5 to 10 hours, and in tropical countries 9 to 13 hours. For the growth of a mulberry plant, we require the soil. Mulberry can grow in all type of a soil, which maintain the mulberry plant for sustain maximum productivity of a quality leaves. The soil has a supply following constancy, essential major and minor plant nutrient, oxygen for root respiration, and mechanical support or anchorage as a storehouse for a water planting. Then location means where the mulberry plant can planted, or and topography means the plantation should be near the rearing house. Then the preparation of a land, which type of a land should be prepared for the growth of a mulberry plant. It has to be leveled to improve the fertility, means crop production. Then leveling depend on a topography. Then land should be free from the weeds. Then planting season, first one is a spring and autumn. Between the spring and winter season, the mulberry should be planted. Then winter and summer season should be avoided, and planting season varies in a different state, means according to the state the mulberry should be planted. Then direction of a planting, the planting is done either in a rows directed towards the north, south, or east to west. Then, then planting distance. It depends on the agroclimatic condition. What is mean by agroclimatic condition means it should be sunshine should be passed into this field. Temperature should be maintained and precipitation also maintained. Then here in this diagram we actually see the system. In the pit, there are two types of a system: pit system and row system. In the pit system, the distance between two row is a 9 to 0.75 meter, and distance between the two plant is a 0.9 to 0.45 meter, and the distance between two row is a 0.45 to 0.16 meter, and distance between two plant is a 0.45 to 0.16 meter. Then 6 to 8 month old branches which is fully grown and thick, the insect and disease free stem, and cut and the stem should be cut 45 degree with a sharp tool. Then planting method, which type of a method used for a planting. There are three types of a method of a planting. First one is a planting, cutting directly in the field. Then second, raising sapling in the nursery and planting in a field. And then raising sapling in the plastic bags and transplanting. Then which type of a nursery should be maintained? In the nursery, the size of a bed should be 4 to 5 meter into 1.5 to 2 meter and 30 centimeter above the ground level. Then mixture of a red soil, sand and manure should be prepared. Then raising of a sapling in a plastic bag is a more beneficial than a raising in a nursery bed. And after plantation, bag kept under the shades and water and provide the water regularly. The great advantages of this method is that the root system is affected during the transplantation. Then manuring, which type of a manure or fertilizer should be provided after the planting or after making the nursery. First one is it requires to increase the productivity and quality of leaves. Means after means the manure should be provided to the field. It increase the productivity and quality of leaves. It increase the water retention capacity, improve the texture of a soil, help in a good rooting, and increase the microbial population. It supplies the micronutrient. uh, in the field we should be provided compost like neem cake, groundnut cake, etc. If the introduction of a leguminous crop between the row of a main plant, it increase the fertility due to the accumulation of a nitrogen through the symbiotic fixation by the bacteria. We already know in the root of the leguminous leguminous plant already nitrogen content is a more. That's why it shows the symbiotic type of a fixation. Nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium are the best nutrient for the planting of a mulberry plant. Then interculture, which type of a interculture should be maintained? This is due to the control weeds making the soil porous so as to allow water to soak deep in the soil, better aeration and enhance nutrification. Then this can be achieved by manpower with the tools. In this diagram we see already which type of a tool are used for the interculture. This is to be done periodically. And then water management and irrigation, which type of means water should be which type of water should be provided, irrigation should be applied to the field. Irrigation means water is the most we already know the water is the most important input which control the agricultural production. There are different methods of irrigation. We see this method one by one. First method of this irrigation is a furrow method. Furrow means furrow and ridges. We already know furrow and ridges means the in this method the field is laid out into the series of ridges and furrow. The basal part contain weight by the flowing water and ridges is a moisture by the capillary action, means water soak into the capillary and which provided to the planted plant. Then second method is then see the advantages of furrow method: suitable for widespread, less evaporation, ridge system help in a free aeration and root development, and stagnation of rain water avoided. Then second method is a flatbed method. In the flatbed method, the field is divided into rectangular plates. In this diagram, we already see the rectangular plates are divided. The bed size may be vary from 3.5 into 2.0 meter to 4.6 into 6 meter. It is suitable for all type of a soil. The soil is not eroded. In this method, means the advantages of this method, the soil not be eroded and quicker irrigation is should be present. The next method is a basin method, suitable for the tree plantation. Means this method is suitable for the tree plantation. The diameter of a basin may be vary according to the age size of a tree from 1 to 1.5 meter. Then advantages of this method is economizing water use, uniform distribution of water and percolation loss avoided in a porous and sandy soil. The next one is a pruning. Pruning, what is actual concept included in a pruning means it is a removal of undesirable branches of a mulberry plant. Due to the pruning, the proper shape and size of a plant should be maintained. It gives the proper shape and size to the plant. It improves the leaf yielding capacity and energy divert to the production of leaves. Then next, the mulberry, we already know the mulberry plant is a perennial, and periodical pruning is necessary to maintain high leaf yield. It is a very important that the first leaf harvest should be done only 8 months after the planting. First pruning should be done after the first harvest of a leaves to allow the proper establishment of a plant. Then quality of a leaves, means the after the pruning the leaves quality should be improved, means dark green color leaf are found, turgidity, soft, thick and good moisture content is excellent. Thank you.